Okay, how about the boys at LIV? You know, it's weird. Joaquin Niemann has dominated LIV. If you remember when LIV first started, 3 or 4 years ago or whatever, Dustin Johnson won several times. Like, he was by far their biggest get at the time, given his age, how he was playing. Like, Phil was the biggest name. But Phil, as we see, I mean, he's borderline retired, you know. Dustin, when he got him, still, I don't want to say in the peak of his powers, but still elite, and just started raking money, started dominating. And every single time they played, I was kind of gambling on him a little bit. He could win. And that, you know, Joaquin Niemann is a guy that won on the PGA Tour. He won at RIV. He's a really talented player, and he is dominating this year. Now, I do think overall, like from a financial standpoint, he made like $30 million so far this year. It has been a very lucrative year for Joaquin Niemann. I would say in the aggregate, him making the move to LIV financially changed the course of his life. He has made so much fucking money these last couple years, no chance he regrets it. But when people start anointing you as like one of the best players in the world, he's an elite guy, and you're like, listen, he's really talented, he's young. If he was on the PGA Tour, he probably would have won some over the last couple years. He's won big events before. He's a really good player. I do think his year's been a little underwhelming because it was all kind of judged on the majors. Like I know when LIV plays, whether they're in London, whether they're in Chicago in a couple weeks, wherever they're playing, Joaquin Niemann might win. Honestly, pretty good chance. A couple years ago, like Gooch got hot. Gooch was winning like every other event. It's like, okay, well, what are you gonna do in the major? And these last two majors in the Open and the U.S. Open, he missed both cuts. So it's kind of this weird spot where you wanted to go, this is one of the young, bright players in the game of professional golf. That was the thing with DJ. Like, I'd seen DJ. He won the PGA Tour for a decade straight. He'd won multiple majors. He honestly probably should have won like 4 or 5. So we go to LIV. It's like, yeah, he's a dominant player. Now he's kind of in retirement mode. But I do think Joaquin Niemann, in a weird way, for a guy that's played really well when he plays these other guys, when he plays against Rahm, when he plays against, you know, Bryson, like he's gone head to head with those guys and beat them. Terrell Hatton, Patrick Reed. I mean, these guys are major champions. These guys are guys favored when we go to. I mean, Hatton, obviously, Bryson and Rahm are going to be top 10 guys. I mean, Bryson and Rahm typically top 5 guys in every major. And Joaquin Niemann's beating them in, you know, when they only play 3 rounds, but he's still beating them. Then he goes to these majors and those guys shine. It's like, where are you? So I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get a little more to make this argument. Like, there is no argument, right? Besides, like, he's made a lot of money. One thing last week, though, I was on Twitter and I saw, listen, the greatest, or one of the greatest. I can't go back like 50 years, but I would say of my lifetime, of a guy hitting a driver off the deck is Bubba Watson. No one plays that huge fade. I remember when I was playing at the Olympic Club, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago when I was living in the Bay Area. Guy I was playing with was like, yeah, when they had the U.S. Open here, Bubba hated it because where the tips were, there were some kind of tight lies or tight lines off the tee box where you had to like hit it through and if you're playing way back, kind of a narrow kind of shoot, kind of like 18th at Augusta. But there were like 4 or 5 of those tee shots where you couldn't just, if you play a huge curve to your golf ball, you can't really just aim way left or way right. And Bubba didn't enjoy that course. Well, if you have a wide open course, the Masters is kind of unique beside 18 because you could hit it anywhere, and two, it plays to a left, it plays to a draw righty and a lefty hitting a cut, and Bubba hits a cut. But he hits this driver off the deck beautifully. Joaquin Niemann's running away with this thing. Bubba's not even in the conversation until he has a stretch where he goes birdie, eagle, birdie, birdie, eagle, birdie. For my count, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 under par in 6 holes. That's as good as you get. And his 2 eagles were on 2 par 5s with driver off the deck both times. One of them he hit it to like 3 feet, and the other one he hit it to like 30 feet and made the putt. But watching a guy from 260 to 290 yards take a driver out and play this huge cut, all arms, no legs, no one quite does it like Bubba Watson. So that was really enjoyable. And I guess me and Colin in a couple weeks will be in Chicago. I think we're hosting a little something during the day, so we'll see how that goes.